defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Under 10, 10. March 50.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, alert 33. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Run. Bravo.
On third down, Mayfield. And able to find Garcon. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alert! Let's see it. Hey, orbit.
On first and 10, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield flushed out right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, alert! Hey, echo.
Now Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Boyle, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Gone. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now gone. And it's complete. Henry. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's led it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He completes it to Henry, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on. Switch. Ric Flair. 12. Hey, I-7.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Goff now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sanchez set to
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check. 180. Mike 91. Run. You mine.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pistol. You don't want none. Hey, Alpha.
4th down, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as important.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Cornell.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Roberts got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check go. 120. Check 55.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check nickel.
A toss play. Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, wahoo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Gallman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
King. Check Mike 54. Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Undercrunch. Pistol.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a bounce. They're none too pleased, and they punch it in for 6 points. We also have to remember that 6 points on the board.
3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily.
Fuck out of here,
2
boy.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old
Hey, good one, y'all boy.
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good fucking throw, boy. Good throw. I ain't catch that shit, man. Okay.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Gordon. Ravens touchdown.
Hey!
Melvin Gordon.
Hey, look at him,
his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Getting that ass work, nigga.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And caught by Henry. Gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more
this nigga up,
to their
man.
lead. Set now to kick
man.
this one
Let's
away,
go.
and off it goes. This is
Let's
fielded a
go,
couple
man.
yards deep. Pretty good return here. He's by the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Man, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've
man.
lost this
Get
one.
over,
Their
dog.
offense has struggled. Do they try to
that
put
ball,
together
man.
something here at the end just to take into next week?
I will
Sometimes
fucking.
teams one time I was on a team.
This nigga ass, man. What is that player, nigga?
Right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 30.
Let's go.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 24, Mayfield. And 12 seconds
West
left.
ain't going down, boy.
The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
Damn,
It
you off
certainly
already?
did, and you're exactly
Woo-wee.
right. Whether it was an adjustment,
All right, well, have a
whether
good
it was
night,
just
hon.
more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came
Let's
together in the
go,
second
man.
half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first
I
one
whooped
of the
this
season
ass,
here
man.
in Week 4.
Yo, good shit, though,
and
Rico.
they'll get another
Good
road
shit,
test
Rico.
next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will leave here at 1-3. There, they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Good shit, though.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon.
$31-7, I bust this boy ass, man. Fuck out of here, boy. Bust this ass, man. He ain't gonna give me no good game, though, but it's all good, though. He got that ass. He got that ass full. He got that ass so. I bust his ass, boy.